Hi everybody, hope everybody's keeping well. I picked this up last week. Welcome to the Darkness on Blu-ray. And it's got the Blu-ray, a poster, 6 art cards, and an hour of extras. Really nice case it is, that. So this is a documentary about the rock band, the British rock band The Darkness. Quite like the music. I do like Justin Hawkins as a character on his YouTube channel. Look, he's had some quite big demons with drink and drugs, lots of early success. Then they went completely off the radar, and I think he's quite an interesting and engaging chap. So let's have a look at this Darkness Jamboree. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice cardboard with the Darkness logo in a different material. That's really good. That's lovely. So let's have a look inside. Even though it's got a black case, it's not ultra high definition. There you go. I'm going to watch this week, and I will tag the review on the end of this video. So that is that one. It's got a little sleeve around it. Let's look at the poster. Let's look at the poster as my chair squeaks. What can you say? What can you say? And some art cards. I'm going to keep them in the little sleeves. Picture the band. Look, I don't really collect stuff like that. I just bought it with a Blu-ray, but it's quite nice. Very nice set is that. So I will attempt to watch it this week. And here comes my review. So yes, folks, last night I spent it with The Darkness, with the documentary yesterday, whenever I did it, whenever I unwrapped it. I really enjoyed it. Look, I'm a big fan of rockumentaries, so to say. This was a bit different. It was a bit all over the place, which added to the charm. It was sort of random, and yeah, they are crazy. They are, especially Frankie and Justin. Frankie in particular. I think a real good way to describe him is Justin Hawkins is the glamorous mum, Dan Hawkins is the dad, and Frankie Pulane is the weird uncle, which made me laugh. I enjoyed it, an hour and a half. It didn't dwell too much on any real part of the career, but it was enough. Now, it probably helps knowing who they are, because they just appear fully formed as a band in the beginning of the documentary, so it's not particularly chronological. I found it really funny. There's a couple of things that just made me really laugh. It's quite sad. Dan Hawkins lost a testicle due to testicular cancer, and there's a big scene about it at his wedding. It's absolutely hilarious. Justin ends up singing Two Become One by the Spice Girls as part of this, and it's really funny. I think Justin Hawkins is a funny guy. I enjoy Justin Hawkins Rides Again on YouTube. I can't do it as high as he can. I can't play the guitar like he can. So apologies for that bit of singing. So Justin comes across as being very honest. He really wears his heart on his sleeve for this. And he talks about how he feels like he's let his brother down, with his addictions, and I think he seems in a good place, to be honest. He seems in a good place, and he's got himself back on stage, and he seems fairly content with life. But it is interesting, the family dynamics, a couple of brothers. There's nothing too. If you're expecting Motley Crue The Dirt, this isn't. Shows Justin in one of the extras doing a bit of gardening. They are quite. Whilst they're very eccentric, they do seem reasonably normal people grounded in reality. I think Rufus Taylor has been a great addition to the band, and of course his rock star royalty dad, Roger Taylor, features in it, as does the other big star in it, Taylor Hawkins features in it. And it's a nice hour and a half. Now, the extras, I was slightly disappointed with the extras. I wouldn't have minded a bit of concert footage, but there isn't. It's more lots and lots and lots of scenes that have been cut. It has a bit of a scattergun approach to the documentary, where you have a bit here with them, a bit there, and they cut a lot out. So at least including a bit, including Justin in his allotment doing a bit of gardening and various other things. I didn't have time to watch the extras last night, but yeah, I would recommend it if you like the darkness. If you're interested in a rock band that had loads of success, then completely vanished, then come back, and they haven't hit quite the low point that Anvil hit. It's a different documentary than Anvil. I did prefer the Anvil documentary, but this is I really enjoyed it, and I'll put it on the shelf and I'll probably watch it in a year or so. It made me laugh. Some of the situations in it are funny. Justin Hawkins is quite funny, even when he had a throat operation. He made light of it, and it became quite a funny scenario, which could have been a career-ending operation. It could have gone wrong, and he could have completely lost his singing voice. So, an hour and a half, pretty entertaining. No shocks in it, but they are funny. They seem naturally funny people, especially Frankie. Frankie just seems on another planet in a nice way. Very eccentric. But you can be. When you're a rock star, you can be eccentric. It ain't a normal 9-to-5 day job. And it does have them doing a show in front of very few people. And it adds to the charm, and it adds to the mystique of the Darkness, who are on tour this year, and I'm hoping to go and see them. So, yeah, a good waste of an hour and a half, and I'm glad I bought it. Why they needed to put the poster and the art cards in it? Maybe because it was a crowdfunded. There's a big, huge long list of people who contributed to the crowdfund at the end. So, good on you. This shows that independent filmmaking can be done via crowdfunding. Production standards are pretty good, considering there's a lot of footage on the go and in vans, and yeah, I enjoyed it. If you watch it, let me know what you think. Were you disappointed with it? Do you think it was better? I thought it was funnier than I thought. It wasn't your unusual. There wasn't a voiceover either. It was just the guys talking. Nobody was, no narration over it. So really, it was a series of situations that stitched together and discussions that told the story in a very loose, random way. Not very structured at all. But it's interesting. Gives an insight to the mind of a very successful rock star, and how sometimes you just want to get away from it all. Interesting. You forget how. I'd dig the copy out from the shelf, put the back. I can't be bothered. Permission to Land. What a huge album! What a huge album! And they were going to take over the world. Then One Way Ticket come out, and everyone, what a lot of rubbish that is. Then Storm Gods. Remember them? Don't Drink the Water. One of the songs. Yeah, that was a spin-off, and then Justin. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. With a Darts themed music video and various other things, and they come back together. So. 20 odd years later, they're still here, and they're still touring and still providing entertainment and still making us laugh. Look, it annoys me when people call them mock rock. They're not mock rock. I think they're a very proficient band who write some good songs. The fact that they're funny as well is a bonus. We can't always life is so we're awful. No, they bring a bit of levity to the proceedings, and the documentary made me smile and it made me laugh. So it was well worth buying and well worth an evening in. Thanks for watching. Lots more stuff to see on the channel. So if you're liking what I'm saying, please like and subscribe. If you don't like what I'm saying, I really don't care. See you later. Bye now.